You're watching Lockpicking Legend. One of the reasons they call me Lockpicking Legend is because I play tennis using a banjo, and that's just the ball. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm on fire. Anyway, we're going to have a little mess around with this tubular lock. A lot of fear around tubular locks, especially with beginners, but it's only a pin cylinder that's been rolled up. It's as if it's been rolled up to be packed to send. As if you're going on holiday to Loch Ness. On fire. But think about it like that. Look, it's just got pins. You apply tension. You look for the binding pin, and then you pick it. Rinse and repeat. Now, as with all lock picking, it's never usually that straightforward. It's like the Leashy car picks. You know, they're about 100% successful if the wafers in the lock are 100% successful. If you've got a dodgy wafer in your car lock, your Leashy pick isn't going to do it. And I tried to open this using one of those cheap Chinese impressioning picks, and I was having no joy. So I thought, well, I'll get the Sparrow's tubular tension tool in, which is what I'm using there, and I'll do some SPP, which is what I'm doing. I'm exactly like I would, well, not exactly, a little bit like I would if I was SPP in a normal pin cylinder. There's a small amount of cramp on my finger, but if you can't get used to that, then lockpicking isn't your game, because believe me, lockpicking was invented in Crampsville. So going through a few of these, I've bound a few of them. They don't, when they bind, they don't go completely out of sight. They just sort of sit back a little bit. But you'll see what I'll do. Once I feel like I've got a decent amount of binding, I'll move on to the impressioning tool, and we'll have a result. Because there's something wrong with this lock, and I don't know what it is because I haven't taken it apart. Maybe I will. Maybe that'll be an interesting video. But I'm just at the moment. I mean, this one's giving me some peculiar jip. And as you can see, I'm just using a hook. I think this is a hook from a Praxis set, and I think this is the Sparrow's goat. Now look, I've got a bit of turn on that, but it's not enough to open it. So being careful, I'll take the tension tool out, and then move back on to the cheap impressioning tool. I mean, the Southall ones are far superior, but you pay for that superiority. But while neither of these two techniques worked independently, when I tried them together, I had a result. So having bound about 5 of those pins, oh, absolutely legendary. There you go. So sometimes think about that. Sometimes think about combining techniques and tools. It's not always as straightforward as it appears. People on YouTube, they want to make themselves look good, but occasionally lockpicking makes you look very bad. Lockpicking legend, going on holiday, get my banjo out.